Rick Barnes' 2025-26 team looks incredibly promising, from the transfer portal gets and Jacoby Gillespie to Jalen Carey. Then you mix in the Vols, who are returning from last year's roster, and Tennessee basketball ceiling, it remains high. But I think the greatest selling point about this team to transfers or high school recruits is that this program has created an unbreakable bond within its culture, one that stems from the team all the way to the parents. And last year, Bishop Boswell and his family were fortunate enough to become some of its newest members. And even through the adversity that Bishop went through in his freshman campaign, his teammates and the families continued to pour into the Boswells.
It's a blessing because not only has Bishop found a family here, but I feel like I have as well. And it's been special and unique. And I hope all schools have this, but I'm just really glad that we do as parents here.
That was Bishop's mom, Brittany, whose support of her son has been unwavering his entire career, even after he moved 4 hours west from Charlotte to Rocky Top to suit up in the orange and white. She's rarely missed a game, and that level of dedication paid off as she got to witness a very special moment when head coach Rick Barnes called Bishop's name with 5:49 to go in the first half of their first-round tournament game against Wofford.
When he goes in, I just automatically, the moms look at me, I look at them, and it's just pure excitement. And then I just start talking to God and, and just excited to see what happens next.
1 minute later, Bishop connected for his first field goal since Game 5 of the regular season. His first reaction, to look for his mom in the stands.
It felt great. I did look for her when I came back to the bench, but I couldn't find her. But it was awesome just being able to help the team get my first bucket in a while. It's an awesome feeling.
As Bishop got on defense, his mom is jumping up and down with the other parents celebrating that bucket, knowing what was required to have a glimpse of success in that moment.
It means everything to me, like he is, he's my life, he's my world, and it's special to know that I just want to be for him what every kid deserves. I just hope every kid out there has somebody to look at, and it's been a fun ride, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
Even after the game, Bishop was still beaming in the locker room.
I know she gets real nervous when I'm out there, so I think she was definitely excited, probably jumping up and down. Just the money she spends on, coming to travel out of pretty much every home game, most away games. It's just awesome to have that support and know she's behind me.
Though those opportunities were fleeting for Bishop a season ago between an early season injury and sitting behind veteran players, he took that time to be a sponge and learn as much as he could from Sakai Ziegler and his teammates. And even that was a bit of a learning curve for Bishop Boswell coming out of high school, but it's one that Brittany believes will pay off next season.
So I think character building, and I think he'll appreciate stuff a whole lot more next year, hopefully with more minutes and more opportunities.
It's important to make the right decisions, like when to go for it on 4th down, or when to kick the field goal or go for the touchdown. It's also important to make the right insurance decisions too. That's why my office, Trey McAdams State Farm, is here to help you select the right protection at the right price. Our office will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages, so you'll know what to expect when the unexpected happens. With Trey McAdams State Farm, it's easy to make the right call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Proud sponsor of the Tennessee Vols.
These opportunities are quickly approaching. After a somber exit from the NCAA tournament and the Sweet 16, those final moments in the locker room and the final moments as a team are what's fueling Bishop Boswell as he gets ready for his second season in the orange and white. Because he knows one of his main roles next season will be to maintain that standard.
Just blessed to be able to be with these guys every day. And they've just changed my life so much. Like, I feel like I'm a tough guy, but just being around Z, like, he just show you what toughness really is. And I feel like I've just gotten way tougher and just way better of a man just being around him and Shaq and all these seniors. So just what they built here, just soaking that in and making sure that toughness and that like grit that they have, just it never leaves, and just raising the standard. That's what they did here, so it's my job to carry it on. So
after a year of observing and studying how Rick Barnes runs his team and how the players respond, it gives Bishop a new edge, one where he can begin to turn into that mentor the seniors were for him and strengthen the new brotherhood.
It's been a tough year, as a freshman at such a high-level school. So just being able to see him smile with his teammates and watching him get excited on the bench for his teammates, I mean, he cheers them on more than he does as himself. And they're such an unselfish team, and the way they love each other, I think that's what I love, that he's found a brotherhood here.
One of the main lessons Bishop will carry with him as his career continues is to play with heart like Sakai.
Just that heart, just, he's not the biggest guy on the court, but he's always the biggest dog. And so it just everybody tie their shoes the same way. Everybody put their jersey on the same. So just going out there and being a dog.
Of course, there aren't any promises that the road gets easier, but they hold their faith in God that he'll end up where he's supposed to.
God has really placed Bishop everywhere he's supposed to be in life, from like high school to travel ball team, and it's no doubt it's a God thing that he's here. Just the community, the parent group, just opportunities. So yeah, it's huge. And when he gets on the court, I'm just steady talking to God and just, not necessarily that he's got to be the top scorer, but that God just, uses him in whatever way he chooses.
With an offseason to improve his defense and sharpen his offensive abilities, he takes one more moment to reflect on the time that he had with the seniors as he prepares for the 2025 team to take the Summit floor next fall.
Just trying to soak it in and just be thankful for the time I got to spend with these guys, and then just let it drive me, because it's not my last go. So just, use this as fuel for next year and just get better.